Before we get started, just a couple of things I have to announce. So first of all guys, I started a new channel called Lax, and we are going to be doing just Pokemon content over there, such as challenges, so if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, please go subscribe to that channel, link in the description. Also guys, I apologize for not being able to stream yesterday. Something came up and I was just unable to, but tonight we are going to be streaming on Twitch at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is going to be a Caterpie only run in Pokemon Fire Red, and then we are going to be streaming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, so I hope to see all of you guys there. Enjoy the video! How's it going everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that has kind of been making the rounds, which is titled the Bounty Leak. However guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this leak has potential information on the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighters, that does not mean that this is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. Unfortunately guys, I do not have a link to the original post, but everything that you guys are going to need to see is going to be up on screen. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description right down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this brand new leak. So guys, the leak that we are going to be taking a look at today comes from 4chan, and this leak is actually interesting because it is no longer viewable on the website. Now, I'm not exactly sure if 4chan just removes these leaks after a while, or like if the posts just go down or something, but if you do try to go to the original post, to my knowledge, you are not able to. So let's go ahead and just take a look at these screenshots. So like I said guys, this is the Bounty Leak. It starts by saying, "Hello fellow me gunner mains. I was looking through the files of Smash like usual, but I found something very interesting the day of the new update that I would like to share with you all. I looked today, but it was no longer there. Odd. So after the update was live, for about 3 hours there was some info about the next few updates, talking about characters, stages, etc, and here's what it states. I'ma skip 6.0 cause all it just adds is Terry and patch notes. The 7.0 update is now live and adds the 5th and final character of DLC Pack 1, Doomslayer. I hope you appreciate fighting as him and playing on his stage, the Katinger Spectrum, as well as fighting the Baron of the Underworld. We hope you appreciate listening to the songs of the series as well. You can now install the 8.0 update with a brand new fighter who was formerly a spirit, Rayman. Although no stage, some songs of the series will be playable in the other section. Seeing all these iconic video game characters battle it out is just so amazing, isn't it? The 9.0 update of the game is now downloadable and introduces the new fighter who was also formerly a spirit, Bandana Waddle Dee. Now the Kirby lineup is complete and now they can all battle it out together. Although no stage either, purchasing him will add 3 new Kirby songs. Wouldn't fighting Marks be so much more surreal with him? The last and major update is finally released and we've added some super big additions. Speaking of super, we've added Geno from Super Mario RPG. Little late for his debut, don't you think? We've also added all Final Destination stages from all the past games, as well as Super Mario 64's Master Hand stage. These will be in a 4-in-1 stage, depending on which song you choose. It will become that stage from where the song is from. We've also added a brand new game mode called Boss Mode, where you can battle any of the 11 boss battles with up to 4 people with local play and 4 people with online play. We hope you have fun playing the game for as long as possible. Thank you for all the support. a lot of stuff to take in, but personally I like all the additions. And like I said, it was only up for 3 hours and I'm glad I got to see the info. My favorite edition is probably the Final Destinations edition. It took a lot of looking around to find this, and I'm glad I got to share this information. Thank you. So now that we've gone over this entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that I want to go ahead and say is that if these do end up being our final characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I mean, I'd honestly be okay with that. Getting Rayman and Geno in Super Smash Bros. Would be an absolute dream come true, and although I would rather have Crash Bandicoot in some instances, I'd still be really happy with both of them. Now, however, I do have a couple of problems with this leak, so I think that the first thing we need to go ahead and talk about in terms of my problems with it is the data mining aspect. Now, obviously, guys, there have been instances of us finding characters in the code of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before. I mean, if you guys look back at when we saw Piranha Plant first come out, there was code for both Joker as well as the hero in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, they were listed under code names. So Piranha Plant was listed under Pacoon Flower, Joker was listed under Jack, and the hero was listed under Brave. So that was like no clear indication. In this leak, it tells us everything about the characters. Like, it gives us their whole background information. It tells us a little bit about their stages. Like, that does not seem to make a lot of sense, and it doesn't seem like that's something that Sakurai would do in this instance. So guys, apparently the last character on the first Fighter's Pass is going to end up being Doomslayer, and honestly guys, I think a lot of us have seen this coming. I mean, Doomslayer is one of those characters that has been heavily rumored for a very long time now, and he definitely makes a lot of sense in terms of joining the roster. For those of you guys who didn't already know, Doom was actually the game franchise that really popularized the first-person shooter genre, so like, Doom Guy is definitely iconic enough to make it in. Not only that, we have Doom Eternal and Doom on the Nintendo Switch already, and Doom 64 is actually coming to the Nintendo Switch really soon. I mean, we saw in the last Nintendo Direct that they announced it, like a guy from Bethesda came forward and he's like, yeah, this is coming here. So guys, basically all of the stars are aligning at this point, and I would be absolutely shocked to not see him make it in. Now, I understand that there is a big argument that he does come from an M-rated game. However, guys, considering that Snake and Bayonetta do as well, they can definitely work around that. Then, in terms of the next character, apparently we are going to be getting Rayman, and they're going to retroactively take away his spirit. Now, as of now, guys, we have not seen this happen before. Obviously, we do not have any characters that are both spirits and fighters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so it would definitely be very interesting if they decide to end up doing this. Now, there's definitely no rule against this happening. I mean, Rayman is a character, though, that should have been in the game a very long time ago. However, I'm just not sure if, like, him being a spirit is going to help or hurt him. Personally, I think it's going to hurt him, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. If Sakurai wants to add Rayman into the game, he's going to find a way to do it. That's just how Sakurai is. So hopefully we do end up getting him, because personally, I'd love to see him in the game. Next up, we have Bandana Waddle Dee, and this is one of those characters that I also definitely want to see in the game. I mean, although he isn't as popular as Geno or King K. Rool or Ridley or even Banjo-Kazooie, Bandana Waddle Dee has like a very cult following, and it would just make all the sense in the world if they decide to add him in. If you guys play any mainline Kirby games today, then you guys already know that Bandana Waddle Dee is the permanent player 4, so adding him into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate when we already have Kirby, Meta Knight, and King Dedede just makes way too much sense, and hopefully this guy finally gets the credit he deserves, because believe me when I say, guys, I absolutely want Bandana Waddle Dee in the game, and I really hope he gets his chance to shine very soon. And then apparently the final fighter that we are going to be seeing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be Geno from Super Mario RPG. Now let me just say, if this does end up happening, that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, think about it, guys. When the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS Fighter Ballot came out, the top 4 characters were King K. Rool, Ridley, Banjo-Kazooie, and Geno, so it would be absolutely insane if Sakurai and his team decided to give us all the characters that we really wanted in the game. Now, yes, I do understand that Geno is currently a spirit, but just like with Rayman, guys, that doesn't mean that they can't just take away his spirit status and make him into a playable character. Now, I think that Geno has a lot of things behind him. Like, first of all, guys, like, Geno is definitely a highly sought after character. People really want to see him in the game. And the Geno Mii costume is nowhere to be seen, which is incredibly suspicious considering we just got the hero who's from Square Enix, but we didn't get any Geno costumes in there at all when we already had him in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. So guys, with all of that being said, I definitely do think that Geno has a very strong chance of making it into the game, and I hope he makes it in very soon. However guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that this league is real? Honestly guys, probably not. I mean, if Sakurai already has started working on all these other DLC fighters, or at least knows who he's going to add in, I don't think that he's already put all of them into the code for people to see. Now, I definitely think it'd be really cool, but at the same time, it would be such a huge spoiler and such a huge letdown if this did end up being real, just because we already do know all of the DLC fighters. However, guys, with all of that being said, let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comments section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.